We're in this world that's just exploding with AI, right? It's everywhere. And with all this new technology, you might be wondering what skills even matter anymore. Well, it turns out there's one uniquely human skill that's becoming the new currency. And that skill? It's taste.
Check out this quote from Nitin Noria, the former dean of Harvard Business School. He really hits the nail on the head. Think about that for a second. As AI gets better and better at doing all the technical stuff, our real power, our competitive edge, comes from being able to pick the right thing, the best thing, out of all the options it spits out.
All right, so let's get something straight. When we talk about taste, I don't want you thinking about some snooty, elitist thing you're either born with or not. No way. In this new AI era, taste is a practical, learnable skill. It's your secret weapon. It's what's going to set you apart from everyone else who's just, pushing the generate button. Okay, so if we're going to harness this power, we've got to know what we're actually talking about. What is taste, really? So think of it like this. Taste is judgment, but with style. It's the ability to see beyond just what's useful and make it elegant. It's that gut feeling that tells you not just what's possible, but what's right. It's knowing what should be done and how to do it in a way that just clicks. It's that sweet spot where form and function meet. And this is where things get really interesting. Because AI is fundamentally changing the game. It's causing this huge shift in what we even consider valuable work. Seriously, the ground is moving right under our feet. It used to be that the value was all in the doing, right? You were valuable if you could code the thing, or write the thing, or design the thing. But now, AI and all these easy-to-use tools are making those technical skills way more common. So just making something isn't the big deal it used to be. The real value, the new currency, is being the person who can look at the millions of things AI can create and have the taste to pick the one that truly matters. And we need this shift because let's be honest, AI has a problem, a big one. It creates a ton of noise, an absolute fire hose of content. And the word that's floating around for it right now is slop. Yeah, I love this quote from designer Elizabeth Goodspeed. She's not holding back, and her point is so important. It's not that the AI is bad. It's that a lot of people using it are just, not aiming very high. They know the right keywords to type in, but they don't have the taste to see which of the results has any real soul, any artistry. So you just end up with this endless stream of generic, forgettable stuff. Okay, so here's the bottom line. AI is like the world's greatest cover band. It can mimic any style you throw at it perfectly. It's seen everything in its training data. But it can't write its own original song. It can't create something new with real intention because it doesn't have a personal point of view. And that's why, without a human curator, it just produces noise. So that brings us to the big question. If AI can generate basically anything, what's left for us? What's the one thing it can't copy? The answer is simple, really. It's us. It's our humanity. And this brings us back to that idea from Nitin Noria. It's such a perfect metaphor. Think about it. Your taste is like your fingerprint on every decision you make. It's totally unique to you. It's the one part of the whole process that you absolutely cannot automate or outsource to a machine. And if you wonder why it's so unique, just think about what AI is missing. It's never scraped its knee. It's never had a favorite childhood book. It hasn't spent years just existing in a culture, soaking up all the weird, subtle rules. It can crunch all the data in the world, but it can't feel that little spark that tells you something is perfect, that it's just right. Only a human can do that. So where does that leave you? What's your job when you're working with these incredibly smart tools? Well, I'm here to tell you it completely changes everything. You're not just a user anymore, not even close. That's right. You need to stop thinking of yourself as someone who just types in commands and waits. You're not the operator. You are the central processing unit. You're the brain of the operation. You're the one who guides it, who makes sense of what it produces, and who gives it all the crucial context that it could never have on its own. So what does it mean to act like a CPU? Well, a few things. First, you have to interpret the results. Don't just take the AI's first answer and run with it. Analyze it. Second, you provide the context. You know the inside scoop, the office politics, the history of the project, stuff the AI has no clue about. Inject that knowledge. Third, your feedback has to be specific and nuanced. Don't just say good or bad. Say why. Like, this phrasing is a little too dramatic, or hey, these two numbers are actually wrong. And finally, you have to use your taste to demand better. You guide the AI away from just churning out stuff and toward producing something that's genuinely useful and high quality. So in the end, this whole AI revolution, it's not really about the machine. It's about you. It's about what you can guide the machine to create. The AI can give you a million options, a sea of possibilities. But it's your taste, your judgment, that will find the one that matters, the one that's meaningful. So the real question is, what will you choose to create?